1 month ago, I published some alarming news. A source had come to Rebel News from within Immigration Canada. We were told that the Trudeau government was creating online citizenship factories. Because of his insatiable desire to mass import new voters into this country, he couldn't let COVID get in the way of his plans, even if it meant opening up the process to fraud. Just like any journalist would, we reached out to the department with questions, asking for their side of the story. They told us to hold on while they prepared a response. They said they would get back to us soonest, whatever that means. I smelt something fishy, so we published what we had. We trusted our source, and that is when I said this. Now, the reason why we're sharing this story with you now as soon as possible, the day we actually received this email back, but before they could explicitly confirm that this is happening, the reasons are twofold. One, we are very confident in the veracity of our source, and B, because the federal government has a bad history of leaking stories like this to friendly outlets to Justin Trudeau, like the CBC. That was a month ago. The government kept responding to my emails saying that they needed more time. And now look what they did. Exactly what I predicted. Virtual citizenship ceremonies coming for new Canadians whose dreams were crushed by COVID-19, says the CBC. They said that in a statement to CBC, the department, Immigration, Refugee, Citizenship Canada, will then work to implement virtual citizenship ceremonies for other cases as quickly as possible. So they told me to wait, to hold on to my story while they farmed it out to the CBC. It's to give wannabe Canadians a sense of security, you see, according to the state broadcaster. The state broadcaster goes on to say that Vancouver-based immigration lawyer Zul Suleiman said that those who have gone through the hoops to become a Canadian should be granted citizenship. There could be financial reasons or purely political or social reasons. That's what he said. Those are his words, not mine. At least they admit it. You see what happened here, right? The government of Canada panicked when they heard that Rebel News had this huge story, this massive story. And just like I predicted, they shoved it out the back door to the CBC so that the CBC could soften the blow, so that Canadians would read it from them first, from a friendly voice. And that's exactly what the government of Canada did. Justin Trudeau and the bureaucratic army behind him will do whatever they can to make my job more difficult, whether it is physically throwing me out of a press conference, fighting me in court, or having the media spokesman of his government leak things out to the state broadcaster. The whole system is rigged. Justin Trudeau has a muzzle on the media and makes sure that the only news media that can do their jobs are the ones who have been bought off by Justin Trudeau, all while he is massively ramping up immigration so that he can secure electoral power for a generation. It's genius, really. We need your help to do our job. And I'm not asking for anything right now, but information. You see now that we rely on leaks from within government to get the news to you. The CBC wouldn't have published this if it was from an unfriendly leaker from within the department. They were waiting for the go-ahead from Justin Trudeau. If you work from within the government of Canada, please leak as much information as possible as you can to tips@rebelnews.com. We'll be sure to publish it. Your privacy is guaranteed. Canada needs you. We need you. Justin Trudeau is stopping us from reporting by whatever means necessary. Go to letusreport.com to see the entire plight of us trying to report on the Trudeau government and him stopping us at every turn.